Hey, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, I know I'm late on this one, but I thought I would add my 2 cents into this thing right here. And shout out to Mr. Boston today and True School Sports who actually caught this on tape at the Heavyweight Factory in Florida. So um, yeah, there was a a near brawl that almost broke out between Jarrell Big Baby Miller and Bermane Stiverne. All right. Now, this all brewed or stemmed, I should say, from a Twitter exchange. I mean, not Twitter. It wasn't Twitter or Instagram. It was one of those two. I don't know. But there was a social media exchange between Jarrell Miller and Trevor Bryant. Now, if y'all don't know who Trevor Bryant is, he's actually an up and coming heavyweight prospect who's 16-0, 11 KOs. And Mr. Boxing Today actually profiled him too. And, you know, I have to say once again, man, shout out to Mr. Boxing Today because he's putting all these heavyweights on the map. And to be honest with you, I don't think most of us would know about these guys until he puts them on the map and he does a profile so that way we can, keep an eye on them. So now, from my understanding, this all started from according to Mr. Boston today, this all started where, before the social media exchange, Trevor Bryant's people or him claimed that Jarrell Big Baby Miller and his team didn't want the fight. They backed out in the negotiations of them potentially fighting. And Jarrell Big Baby Miller hit up Mr. Boxing today and told him on his channel and say, look, it was him who didn't want to fight. I wanted to fight, meaning Trevor Bryant. So since then, they've been going back and forth. They've been talking bad shit about it with each other. And Bermane Stiverne got involved in that situation too. So he started exchanging words with Jarrell Miller. So they actually threatened Jarrell Miller and they told him, look, man, you can talk all that shit. This is only paraphrasing. He said, look, man, you can talk all that shit all you want to, but you won't say that in our face. Come down to the heavyweight factory, dog. You say that in our face and we show you what's up. Real talk, right? So Jarrell Big Baby Miller's like, look, I'll come down to the heavyweight factory. Believe that, right? So after that, he sends out another video disrespecting Trevor Bryant, right? And Trevor Bryant's like, Big Baby, please, man, you come down to the heavyweight factory, you gonna see what's gonna happen to you. And what do you know? Coincidentally, Jarrell Big Baby Miller shows up. But the thing about this is that Trevor Bryant wasn't there. But I could tell you who was there. Shannon Briggs. And Bermane Stiverne, as you can see right here. Now, what started the brawl is that Jarrell Big Baby Miller had disrespected Stiverne and said, look, yeah, he was WBC heavyweight champion, but he was only champion for 24 hours and he lost it. And then he walked up to Stiverne. He tried to mock, he tried to taunt him and say, hey, what's up, champ? How you doing? After he mentioned that he was only champion for, a minute. And then that pissed off Stiverne. Stiverne actually was really enraged after those comments, and he was trying to go after Big Baby Miller. It took like 3 or 4 guys to hold him back. And let me tell y'all something, man. Stiverne is so strong. Even Shannon Briggs, who tried to hold it back, Stiverne couldn't even hold him back. It took Shannon Briggs and 5 other guys to hold back Bermane Stiverne. I mean, Stiverne was enraged. And then, Briggs tried to, he prompted Jarrell Miller to go outside. He's like, look, man, go outside because, basically the more your presence is making, Stiverne pissed off, right? So the Stiverne decided to try to run after him at the entrance of the heavyweight factory, right? And then Big Baby Miller was putting up his, guard, and, he was ready for him to, he was ready to go down. He was ready to fight. So I'm not saying it's funny, man, but I gotta say is this: 2 things I do want to see happen. One, actually 3 things. One, I want to see. Let's say 2 things. All right, 2 things I want to see. One, I do want to see the Trevor Bryant and Jarrell Big Baby Miller fight to go down. Okay, yes, these are prospects, but so what? So what? If one loses, their careers both going to go on, and they may have great careers after they fight. Okay, because if you look at the British boxing, the British boxing scene, they match up prospects all the time. Take a look at the Dillian White and Anthony Joshua fight. Is Dillian White's career over after that Dillian White fight? No, his career is he's going to get big, better fights now after that Anthony Joshua fight. After the way he performed. Okay, so either man's going to come out. They're going to gain they're going to gain much from from this fight if they were to make it happen right now, and I think it should happen right now. And then whoever is the winner, actually, you know what? If Jarrell Big Baby Miller gets past Jared Bryant, I think he should fight Bermane Stiverne. I really think he should do it. And that would be a true test. And I know people are gonna say, "Well, you're crazy, man. Stiverne is seasoned pro. He's been in there with with other other names and seasoned world class fighters. Why should he get in there with Stiverne?" I'm like, well, why not? Why not? I mean, if you think about it, yes, Stiverne is a better boxer. He's a better counterpuncher. But the thing is, Stiverne hasn't really. I mean, he hasn't really fought anybody who can apply pressure on. I mean, Chris Arreola did at one point, but Chris Arreola couldn't really outpressure Bermane Stiverne. Every time he tried to pressure Stiverne, Stiverne was counterpunching him and hitting him with combos to death. So, I mean, in both fights. But other than that, I mean, Deontay Wilder, obviously, he's a pressure fighter on some occasions, but obviously he couldn't pressure Stiverne, so he had to outbox him and circle him and fight him in angles. But I think Big Baby Miller can, give Stiverne he'll give him a tough fight. I'm not saying that Big Baby Miller can win. What I'm saying it'll be a very intriguing matchup, and I think that fight should be made. Because Stiverne is getting old. He's up in age, and why not, give a young guy in there who's up and coming, go up in against a line who's, a seasoned veteran. He needs to be tested. That's just my opinion on it. Now, and I have to say this once, and I'll say it again, man. How can you not like the heavyweight division? To those out there who are saying that the heavyweight division is not the best division out there right now, how can you not like the heavyweight division? This is what you do. This is what I'm talking about. If you're going to call somebody out, you do it in their face, and that's exactly what Big Baby Miller did, all right? Yes, him and Trevor Bryant got into it, and then Bermane Stiverne got involved, but at least he went up there and told him, look, I'll go up there right now, I'll face y'all, but Trevor Bryant wasn't even there. Now, I'm not saying that Trevor Bryant punked out, but at least Big Baby Miller went out there and he was looking to face these guys face to face. That's how you call somebody else, and that's how you tell somebody and send a message that, you know what, I ain't scared of you. I will fight you. I don't care who you are. All right, I'm not gonna hide behind a keyboard or a phone or a tablet and talk shit. I'm going to do it in your face, and that's exactly what Big Baby Miller did. I mean, how can you not like the heavyweight division, man? Jesus, yo. And speaking of that, now we know that Shannon Briggs and David Haye fight may happen after the Arnold Jurjai fight. So, anyways, let me know what y'all think. I'm going to post a link to the video below. Peace.